Look, we got to talk. We got to talk, y'all. We got to talk. We got to talk. We got to talk. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Thumbs up this video. Let me put my phone on vibrate so we can review Carlos King's new show, The Bold and the Bougie Child. The name is a good indication on the type of foolishness that's going on. Some real live foolishness. I mean that with all the love in the world. I feel like this is the foolishness that we've been missing for quite a while, if I'm being honest. And I'm enjoying the foolishness a little bit. I am. So let me greet who's here and then let's get into it. And we got an RHOP sneak peek. So we definitely got to get into that. It looked like that's, it's dragging out. I don't know how long this season is supposed to be. I don't know when it's ending. I know we're all ready for it. But y'all, it looked like Karen Huger is really not with it. That's what it looked like to me. So let's get into this thing. Vet is here all the way from Birmingham, UK, and she's like number 1. My good sis Jackie Gaines is like number 2. How you doing? Miss Thelma is here. Hey, darling. Good evening. We got the beautiful Bianca Edwards in the chat. She said, y'all, please hit the like button, grab your liquor, and kick back. Please and thank you. Make sure y'all like this video. Thumbs up this video. Help a girl out. You know they don't be sending notifications, especially when you go live more than once in a day. You know how they do. Thank you for being number 3. My girl Ray all day hit that 4, and so did Vita Worship. Hey, boo. Vita from Denver in the house. How you doing? Y'all thumbs up this video, please. Like this video, share this video. Miss Thelma is here, and she is like number 10. I appreciate it. DV in the house, and she is like number 8. Thank you so much. Hey, D. Saratinas, what's up? How you doing? Happy Friday. Renee sick. Lord, Renee, where you been? It's been a minute, girl. You must have changed your schedule. It's good to see you. DS is here. She's like number 17. God's anointed daughter. Hey, girl. She's number 12. Queen of Hearts, KS. Hit it at 17. Miss Niecy's 18. Thank you so much. Miss Kaiser, so say. Hey now, yep, you back. Auntie Eva, we glad you made it. She's number 23. The beautiful, the gorgeous Niecy Rose is also number 23. Our beautiful sister from the north over there in Canada, honey. Miss Niecy. Miss Kaiser Sose is number 26. Dolce, that's my boo. How you doing? Good to see you. There's my beautiful niece, Couture Bay. She is like number 28. Hello, gorgeous. Who else we got up in here? Jay Darkness. That's my girl. How you been? I be so happy to see you. You look so much like my friend. Like every time I see you, my heart do something. I be so happy to see you. Thank you for being like number 28. I appreciate that. Rochelle in the house. Hey, sis. Thank you for being like number 22. All right. Oh, girl, I missed you too. What you been up to? How you been? Everything been cool? Anita, hey now. Thank you for being like number 34. Oh, God's anointed daughter, I love you. She said she liked me on both of her phones. Yes, that's what you call support. That's what you call support. That's why I don't trade my sisters for nothing. I will pull out these earrings, get barefooted, and we will wrestle a tree stump about my sisters, okay? Hey, cool gamer. I love it. Ain't nothing wrong with a break, boo. Ain't nothing wrong with a break, but it's so good to see you. Hey, Karen Fields, how you doing? Good to see you. Look, so listen. First of all, I know they ain't going to send out the notifications like they supposed to because I have been live already one time today. So as people come in, y'all, please, if I miss anybody, don't y'all miss them. Let's make sure we greet everyone. Y'all know everybody's supposed to feel welcome over here. Nobody should feel tolerated. The rules are still just that, honey. The rules, all right? So let's make sure we're doing that. Also, when y'all thumbs up this video, make sure you put your like number in the chat. Make sure that you are hitting your engagement button on the bottom right-hand side. Send up them bubbles. the circle with the emoji, send up the bubbles, and let them people know that y'all in here and we engage and we talking about stuff. We ain't just sitting here looking at each other. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, D. Seratinas. Also, we talk about the people on the screen, not each other. Always be welcome. And I think I got everything. And share the video because somebody else might want to talk about what we talking about. And yeah, like that, like that. So who got like number 40? Who's got number 40? Please. Pretty please. Who's here? Even my sister on the phone is here. So I'm trying to figure out who we missing. I'm trying to figure out who we missing with the likes because I need y'all to like this video. Now, don't get me wrong. I appreciate other forms of support, but that like button means a whole lot. Okay? Being for real. That like button means a whole lot. So please, 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 if y'all don't mind, hit that like button. Pretty please with a cherry on top. Hit the like button. It means a whole lot. Okay? So, let's do our thing. Let's get it together. Let's roll. Please thumbs up this video. So look, I went and made sure we got our notes together so we can talk about this show. It's very interesting. I really feel like what we're watching is not overproduced. I think it's safe to say that Carlos learned his lesson with his Love and Marriage Bell Collective debacles, that trying to overproduce, trying to create drama just created bullcrap. I think maybe he's learned his lesson. What I'm seeing with this show so far, it appears to me, I could be wrong, I don't know everything, but it appears to me that we got some genuine stuff happening here. Like genuine stuff, genuine situations, even the foolishness, while it is indeed foolishness. And thank you, Christian. Christian just texted me and say she here. I guess she chilling in the clouds. Even though there's some foolishness on the show, for sure it's some foolishness. But I'm gonna tell you this much. I think the foolishness that we're seeing on this show is indeed genuine foolishness. Like it's actually something that's happening. It's not something they cooked up and made up. We really got some stuff going on. Like real live stuff going on. Eva's crazy. She is nuts. Okay. She just getting back home. She done went and got her some margaritas. So everybody's getting their margaritas today. Okay. And I hope y'all have gotten y'all's margaritas too. But yeah, so I think the stuff that we're seeing on this show is genuine. Even the foolishness with Tamika, genuine foolishness. So now, just to refresh, because we covered it last week on their first episode, their debut episode, period, for this series, Bold and Bougie. Like I said, the name is extra ghetto, but I think the show is like deliciously ghetto. I don't mind a little ghetto here and there. I don't. Y'all, please thumbs up this video, like this video, thumbs up, thumbs up. So listen, just to recap a little. So until we can get the hang of the people that's on this show, we got Tamika Foster Raymond. And that's Usher's ex-wife, okay? That's the one that got the boys for him, the one that lost the child over there at Lake Lanier, okay? Hey, Angela Davis. Thank you for being like number 44, sis. So, and Peanut is here, and she is like number 45. I know that's right. Okay. So we got Tamika Foster Raymond on this show. We got Crystal, which I never heard of her before, maybe in passing or whatever. That's the one that was married to Neo. Manyetta, Yetta. Now, she was Neo baby mama, long time fiance, but never a wife. This girl actually ended up getting with Neo after the fact and marrying him. She on the show. You got Malaysia Pargo from Basketball Wives. And she the one that they was rumoring was going with Jamal Bryant at one point. So she's on the show. You got the girl Goshay. They got the breakfast bar over there in Atlanta. Okay, she used to do hair. Now she got the breakfast bar. This is the one that popped up on RHOA that time when Demetria McKinney was on there to let her know she had done slept with Roger Bob too. Huh. Hey, M. Guerrero. Thank you for being number 46. I appreciate it. Ashley is number 50. I'm glad you back, Bookie. So she was the one that came to tell Dimitri or whatever when Candy was being messy, bringing her there to say she had done slept with Roger Bob too. Okay, and we got Princess Lofters. That's the one that the producer that put together RHOA, pitched it, produced it, started that. Why couldn't I stop yawning? And I think that's all we have on this show. If I'm forgetting somebody, it'll come to me. But I believe that's the group of ladies that we do indeed have on this show. So last episode went off with them at got her dream job offer today, and you buying all the mark. Yes, I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Y'all, look at here. Ain't nothing like a praise report. God is good. I like it. I like it. All right. Bianca is reminding y'all to please hit that like button, okay? Turn the light on so somebody else will know we in here, okay? So listen. Last episode went off with them at that pool party, the Black Aspen party, where people are supposed to be wearing fur coats and bikinis at around Gaucher's pool. Why anybody would have a fur coat on and a bikini around a pool in Atlanta, Georgia, is beyond me. But that was the theme she had for her waffle line and her grit line. The party ain't had nothing to do with waffles or grits, but that's what she did. You know, that's kind of how they be doing stuff over there. So I guess that's just, you know, it was just a pool party. Wani is here. Thank you for being number 48. Okay. So this is the thing, right? So when we ended the last week's episode, which was episode 1, at that point, Tamika had got up and stormed out of the party. Tamika Foster. And if y'all recall, it's because she blamed that on because she's friends with Monyetta. And so this girl married Neo. So the girl didn't break up Monyetta and Neo, nothing like that. But Tamika was acting like this girl took her friend, man, jumped her friend. Like, I don't know where Tamika was coming from with this. Soon as she met the girl, she came in hostile and hot. And then when people was kind of like pushing back, Gaucher pushed back. Of course, little Crystal pushed back. She seems real project-ish. She definitely pushed back. And she was like, oh, you know what? This ain't my business. I'm just going to leave. Hey, Rachel Hinton. Thank you for being number 52. Is this your first time? What a pretty picture. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If it is, if it's not your first time, then welcome back. Thank you for being like number 52, darling. So, you know, they started where they left off, which I think is par for the course with these shows. So you had everybody in there and they're like, you know, what was that? Blah, blah, blah. Crystal basically saying that all this stuff with them, you know, bothering her about Neo and what she went through. This your second time? Oh, welcome back. All right. I'm glad you came back. You are so welcome here. So she said all this stuff about them is stressing her out. She basically, what she described was, you know, trying to put her life together is the way I'm taking her. She's trying to put her life together, figure out how she gonna, you know, work out the everyday stuff of taking care of children, transporting them, just putting everything in order. And the way she said it was, she want them ladies to just take her at face value, take her for what she is and not what you heard or not based on some other relationships with other people. I thought that was fair, honestly. Now, she's the only non-black girl on the show, but so far, she has gotten on my nerves the least. I'm just saying, she really has. Gaucher kind of seems to understand where the girl is coming from. And Malaysia jumped in and she's like, basically, like she's willing to start clean with her. Like, you know, ain't nothing really to it or whatever. So Crystal said that she was kind of happy that Tamika got up and left because now they can have fun. So they up in there shaking their behinds or whatever. And Gaucher is saying she happy that everybody enjoyed her pool party. Okay, they had fun. So then we get to Tamika's house. Now, this was a little interesting. It was a little sad, but I feel like then again, this is the stuff we don't get on RHOA no more. This scene to me it gave me some of the feels that we used to get with RHOA. Y'all remember way back when Nene was like going to try to meet her daddy, and you know what I'm saying? Like it be sad stuff, but it was real stuff. So this was sad, but it was real. Like it was some real feels in there. So I'm like, okay, I'm with you. So she was sitting there talking about she's signing books or whatever. She had her chef there preparing food for her meal prep. I'm like, hell, if I had a chef, I could meal prep too. For the week. So we find out that I didn't know Tamika had no 5 children. Tamika done had 5 boys. 5. Now y'all remember the one boy, they lost him over at Lake Lanier. Okay. Yeah, it's real authentic. So I'm sitting there like, ooh, like I'm lapping it up. So she had 5 head of children. You know, the one boy passed, but so right now she got 4 living children. Okay, she got 4 living children, all boys. So she is truly a boy mom, and it's a good thing because I don't know how well Tamika would have done with girls, not with her mouth and her attitude. I don't. It looked like disaster, pure disaster. So her one child came in. Her oldest boy is Darren. We met Darren. Then one of her other children, Ryan, they called him on FaceTime and they was talking to him. And they was talking about some petition that she been circulating for the people to sign. Hey, God's anointed daughter, circulating a petition for people to sign, I guess, because she's saying she want Lake Lanier excavated. Because, you know, they flooded that whole black town or whatever over there. And so she wanted excavated and cleaned up and all like that. So basically she said that there was some kind of law that was made, like Kyle's law or something, but it's not being enforced. People still going out on Lake Lanier, they still getting hurt. The ladies was talking about it, and most of them basically saying the same thing all of us say. Something wrong over there. I don't know whether it's a curse, whether it's spirits, whether it's just bad juju. I don't know. But the moral of the story is why the hell would anybody go to Lake Lanier? Like, I got her on that one. She was talking about the fact that they talk about her son often. She don't try to put it out of her mind. She, you know, they say his name on a regular basis. Hey, Tamika Godbold says, mean as Tamika is something appealing about her. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. She's not quite my cup of tea, but every now and then it'd be a moment where you be like, I could feel you, girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could see that. But she was saying that you know, basically that they keep his memory and they don't hide him or whatever. And that she just, you know, I think that's very strong of her, because I don't know if I could stand to hear my baby's name every day and my child gone. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? That's a lot. So I think she's super tough for that, real resilient. God bless her. Rachel Hinton said, I love Tamika, she might kind of crazy. Yes, she's something. She's something, baby. It's a whole town, is my understanding. You know, we can always go to Google. Let's go to Google so we can get the story straight. Because I've heard it's a town. They were on the show on the show saying it was a graveyard. So let's see exactly what is under Lake Lanier. Okay, it's a reservoir, lake, or whatever. So let's see. Okay. All right. So let me see. Let me see. Mm, hold on. I'm gonna get it. Okay, so they flooded Valley of flooded. Okay, Lake Lanier was created in the 1950s by flooding valley communities that contained a cemetery. Okay, so they flooded the whole community. I knew I had it right. They flooded the whole community, and it contained cemeteries. Fueling beliefs that it's cursed. They saying there's some unmarked graves and other structures. So it's not just the graveyard. There's other structures under there too. Um, More than 200 people died in swimming and boating accidents on the lake since 1994. adding to its dark history, and the Netflix drama Ozark, which has its own high body count film scenes at that lake. Okay? All right. So, that's the gist of what's going on at Lake Lanier. Okay? Now, wait. You got 2 videos now. What happened? What do you mean? Help me out. Okay? Say, I know it's a bit off topic, but since when you two start putting ads on, like, I don't know, baby. I don't know what they do. Just kind of try to press the button and get through them. I have to see what they're doing because I don't. Y'all know TT don't understand none of this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. I don't watch some lives and they started doing little funny stuff. I don't understand it. I'm just on the platform. I'm sorry. So, so that's what's going on with that. Now, we get to Malaysia meeting up with Dr. Princess. Y'all remember her from Gaucher's pool party. You should if you watched it. If you watched it. Hey, Anel. Thank you for being 58. So Malaysia went and met up with this Dr. Princess girl. So they talking about Tamika and how Tamika was acting at the party. They talk about Manetta and the crystal situation. And this Dr. Princess lady, I'm gonna tell y'all up front, I can tell I don't like her. She seems really messy. It's like she's definitely a friend of the way they have the show set up, but I feel like she wants to be a main character, and I feel as though she's willing to do messy, nasty stuff to be a main character. And I like her whole vibe is real off, real ugly, real stink. So she's like, "Ooh, ain't that, wasn't that awkward with y'all being around Crystal and y'all friends with Manetta, blah, blah, blah." And so Malaysia stopped her and said, like basically like I would think it would have been awkward for Crystal, but Crystal seemed cool. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, tell her, Malaysia. I don't know if she's bougie. I didn't get bougie from Dr. Princess. I got ignorant, bad attitude, stink. Like I didn't get nothing bougie from her. She's not even that cute. So I didn't get no bougie off of her. So anyway, after that, Malaysia tells her that she want to plan a clatchet tea party. So I was like, a clatchet? What is clatchet? So she's like a classy ratchet tea party. I don't know how you mix those two things. Apparently it's something she made up. That's what she say. She told her, "I'm not inviting you to the tea party." So she's like, "What? I can't come?" And so she basically, I have to give Malaysia's props. Not the biggest Malaysia fan. Y'all know how I am. But I had to give her props because at least she told her straight up, like, you can't come because I'm trying to get to know these ladies, and that won't happen if you're there. And I didn't understand why she was so like definite and concrete on why Dr. Princess couldn't be there. And now I'm seeing why Dr. Princess couldn't be there. Because Dr. Princess got a nasty spirit. And I can see now, like at the end of the episode, when they show us what's in the coming attractions for episode 3, I saw a glimpse of why, a real glimpse of why she couldn't be there. Like she would have like dismantled any normal productive conversation. Like she's got a bad spirit. And the fact that Malaysia say that's her longtime good friend, it confirms more what I think of Malaysia. That you friends with that type of person. Yeah, I think that's enough. But she says she wants Crystal to help her do the party. So she FaceTimed Crystal while she was talking to this Dr. Princess lady. And told her basically, like, I want you to help me plan the party. Crystal agreed to it. And so, yeah, that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to work something out. So then they move on to the next scene with Gaucher's breakfast bar. Crystal shows up and they sat down to talk about the aftermath of that pool party. So they, of course, they talked about Tamika and her behavior. And basically, Gaucher wanted to know what any normal person would want to know. Like, why did she come for you that hot? Hey, Hunter James, happy Friday. Happy Friday, happy Friday. Y'all, please like this video. Please share this video. Please, okay? Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And please use your engagement button. Like, that is so important. Please and thank you. So she asked a real question that made sense to me. She was like, did you ever go with Usher or something? Like, why this girl got it for you this bad? Because that's not normal. The way Tamika was acting with that girl, you would really think that she had went with your man. If it wasn't Usher, was it another man? Like, what is the real deal as to why she coming after you like that? And so Crystal is like, no, I ain't never messed with no Usher. Like, what, you know? But I will say, the way Crystal said, no, like, she knows something about Usher we don't know. I'm like, girl, you could tell us, we ain't gonna tell nobody else. Why you hollered no like that? Crystal said no, like that girl accused her of like stealing from the church or something. I was like, why would you, why was that no so emphatic? Now, I'm just saying, I would personally like to know why that no was so, she had bass in her chest when she said no. Like, that wasn't no regular no. That wasn't no regular no. That was hell no. That was definitely hell no. Like, in real life, hell no. So anyway, it was funny to me, but I took it for what it was. I definitely took it for what it was. So what else happened? So in the confessional, Tamika was like, Goshay was talking about Tamika, and she was talking about basically, yes, I understood the question too. I definitely understood the question. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So she went on to say in the confessional about to talk about the fact that Tamika is always saying, "Oh, I'm too old for this. I'm too old for that." She said, but then her behavior don't reflect that. How she acted at that party was not mature. It was not the behavior of somebody that was too old for mess, basically. And I totally agree. She ended up, Crystal was like, talking about the other ladies or whatever. She said Princess Loftus, she said she loved her, she's such a sweet soul. You can tell that Princess Loftus is really, really, really sweet. But like I said, last episode, she's real sensitive too. So I don't know how well it's gonna work with her being so super sensitive. But yeah, that's kind of where it's at. So anyway, she said Malaysia seemed cool now. Basically, like, we started off rocky. You know how I told y'all Malaysia did that last week. Was like, I'm just gonna tell you I'm close with Mayetta and I'm loyal. Like, why are you telling her that? Like, cut it. You want to get to know her, get to know her. If you there's no need to tell her, as long as you don't say nothing bad about my friend, because she ain't mentioned your friend. And then Malaysia tried to catch like a little bit of a tool, and she was like, seem like you can't say her name. She don't need to say her name. That is your friend. That is not her friend. And Mayetta not even on the show. So why she need to talk about her? Like, y'all are being weird. They're being weird. That's why I said when Mayetta took to social media and adding Carlos King, talking about cut her a check if her name gonna be used, Mayetta, Yetta should have been adding her friends. She should have added Tamika Foster. She should have added Malaysia. She should have added Goshay. She should have added Princess Loftus, because those are the people who said her name. Crystal was careful never to say her name. Your friends were saying your name. But anyway, so after that, she told her about the whole tea party situation. Goshay was like, yeah, I don't know what kind of frenemy situation this finna be, but okay, if y'all say y'all working together, then it's whatever, right? And so that's kind of where they left it. That's how that conversation ended. Now, when you get to Goshay's Tapas Bar, the next scene, so I'm like, well, dang, Goshay, you just here doing a commercial for all your businesses. The Tapas Bar not open yet, but she getting it ready. It looked like it's going to be cute, a cute little situation. She met with some other random friend of hers that I guess, the first few episodes of any show, I guess we just meeting people. They didn't really tell her she a friend of the show, but she stopped by some girl named Kayla that's an ex-cheerleader from back when Goshay used to work consulting for the Hawks or something. I'm like, okay, got it. And she starts talking about her oldest daughter, Bianca, and saying that they are estranged. So she went to telling this story. So she say that her daughter was staying with her son, and it was a house fire. So then, her children got burned out. So of course, any mama, y'all can come stay over here. Well, she said that they came and brought their children in the house with her. Well, she said her daughter didn't feel like she needed to abide by any rules. She just gonna go and come as she please, treating Goshay like a living nanny slash babysitter. And when she wanted to get out of the heifer, ain't want to listen, so she took off and left. Okay, fine. We black. We done all heard this story before. It happens. Children be grown, but they want to be in mama and them house, but you don't want to respect mama and them house. And especially when them girls go get babies and drag them back there, they be assuming that the mama's supposed to always watch the children no matter what the hell go on, and you could just disappear and leave your kids. No, ma'am. So I wasn't mad at Goshay about that. I was able to actually identify with her a little bit. I felt like I could feel the sister in her at that point. Okay. Couture say, I love this episode. Girl, we was getting real black reality. I said, that's why I said, I think Carlos learned his lesson from the Love and Marriage Bell Collective debacle of it all. Okay. So that's what had happened, right? Next thing we know, she telling her friend about that and say the girl reached out and she want to catch up with them or whatever. She wants to catch up and, try to see if they could fix their situation. She said, and then she went to talking about her son, Cash. Say he came to the restaurant, to the breakfast bar, barged in past the hostess and everybody, seated himself, just showing out, just doing silly stuff. And basically, she don't know why he acting like that. Sometimes, and I wanted to tell her so bad through the screen, baby, sometimes it ain't no reason at all. Children go through stuff. They think they know what they don't know. They act up. Stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? She need to shake it off. She need to shake it off. I understand how she feeling, but shake it off, Goshay. Shake it off. That's all. So, anywho, that went on. She told her friend all about that and said that basically she ain't she said that the girl is coming, the girl coming around, but the boy still acting up, like really being a problem. And ain't no way in hell Scam likely calling me this time of night. And the girl come around, the boy still acting up, and she said she ain't seen her grandchildren in 3 years, so that's upsetting her. So now we get to where Malaysia and Crystal meet up to talk about this tea party, the classy ratchet tea party. It's so nails on the chalkboard. I'm gonna just say this for the record. There's nothing cute about saying bougetto, clatchet. There's no such thing as mixing low class with high class, because that's basically what it is. And I feel like there's this weird thing. I don't know whether it's an Atlanta thing or whether it's a black people trying to be more than what they are thing, where you feel as though you want to be high class, but you're trying to prove that you can still exhibit some low class behavior. The two don't mix. It looks all of it looks low class. Once you start behaving like that, it all comes off low class. It all comes off low brow, low rent, just low. It's not cute. It's never going to be cute. I'm only saying. Sorry, don't shoot the messenger. But they planning this party or whatever. So they met up with somebody that was planning the menu. The Crystal girl, remember now, we know she's the only non-black cast member, but she's extra project-ish. Her suggestion was to serve tequila in champagne flutes, because she said that's what she do at her house. Jesus. Malaysia looked shook, like, are you serious? But yes, she was. Crystal tells her she told Goshay about the party. Malaysia told Princess Loftus about the party. Malaysia asked about Tamika, like, what's up with you and Tamika? She's like, I don't know. She's like, what you mean you don't know? How the hell is she supposed to know? She didn't know that lady was going to act crazy with her in the first place. So how would she know how Tamika going to behave going forward? She don't even know where that came from. Right, it's either one or the other. One or the other. Yes, tequila in a champagne glass would fit their theme, because the theme is just ghetto trash. So if you're going to drink tequila out of a champagne glass, then that would definitely fit the project nature of your theme. That's so true. Only thing that would have fit more would have been, some old plastic cups from the McDonald's drive-thru that you saved in your cabinet and you poured your champagne in that. That's the only thing that really could have, gave us the ghetto ratchetry that they were delivering. Okay. So basically, they ended up basically saying they don't know what Tamika gonna do, but Crystal says she don't have a problem with this girl, and Malaysia telling her don't think about it too deep. Well, I feel like on Malaysia's end, if you don't want her to think about it too deep, quit asking her about it because she don't know her. Tamika's a nut job. She ain't asked that girl to come bothering her. If Tamika want to act crazy, what the hell can Crystal do? So then we get to go Shay's house and with her and her daughter. She falls down the stairs. And I said, baby, come on, reality TV. I look, I say, did Goshay just fall down the stairs? I mean, she told them stairs up. She told him, Goshay hit that, she hit the first stair, boom, 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 boom. I mean, hit it hard. I said, oh, that was not staged. Was nothing staged about that. Nothing. It was off the chain. So the girl, her daughter was there, and when her baby showed up, I looked, on the screen. She was in the house, and Bianca, you said you hollered when she hit them steps, and so did I, and so did I. Told me up how she told them stairs up. Yes, sir. So when they sat down, her and her baby sat down to talk. I said, all right, this is cute. I looked at her daughter, and wait, Nisi, not the falling down the stairs. I fell down the stairs one time. Our first place when we moved to Houston, we were in a townhouse, and my room was at the top of the stairs, of course. And so I came out of my room one morning. I'm heading to work. This when I was still working at the mortgage company, and I came down. I think I made it down 2 or 3 steps. I lost my footing. And when I tell you, I told them stairs up, I fought them stairs, and the stairs fought me back. I understand exactly what you're saying, baby. Ain't nothing cute about falling down them stairs. You hit the replay on that lady falling down the stairs. DS, why are you like this? Why are you like this? Yes, she really fell. She really fell. Mm-hmm. I ain't even clumsy like that, but I did. I bruised my tailbone, and it stayed bruised too for at least like almost a year. Like I really told myself up. Hey, Brandon, you say Goshay went flying. Went flying. She went flying down them darn stairs. I say, ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. So anyway, her daughter was there, and y'all, her daughter looked just like her. She don't have her mama color, but she looked just like her. Brandon, thank you for being number 67. Listen, it ain't cute falling down them stairs. I've done it. I felt for her. I did. Hey, Destiny, thank you for being 69. Oh, she done gave you her flu. You sprained your ankle. Thank God it was just my tailbone. I'm too heavy to be hurting my leg. Vita broke her leg. You getting an ad every couple of minutes? Oh, they dirty. I got to check and see what the hell that is. That ain't right. So listen. So she sat down with her baby and they was talking. I said, boy, this is old school black reality TV. We getting real conversations here. So she's sitting down talking with her child. And so they talked about her coming over for Thanksgiving, bringing the children and stuff. Hey, Quiet Storm. Oh my God. I don't know how to fix the ad thing. And they keep coming in. I'm sorry. Listen, y'all, bear through it. I'm gonna see what's going on. And hopefully I have it fixed by the time we come back and do live another time. Please try to ignore them. I don't know what's going on with that. YouTube be tripping. But so they sitting down talking, and she was like, oh, I had to get answers. I went to Dallas to get the answers I was looking for after the house fire, whatever. I don't know what the hell that meant. Maybe that was something personal to them. Maybe they had Carlos and them cut that out because it was something personal, because I don't know what she meant by getting answers. And we find out again, back to real reality TV. We find out Goshay ended up doing about 2 years in prison when the children was small because she was selling dope. I didn't judge her for it because, been there, done that. Some ladies, and I'm again not judging nobody because hell, I ain't in no position to judge nobody. Y'all know I've never been secretive about the fact, hell, we all us got a pass. Everybody come from something. But It was the openness and her being blatant and blunt about the fact that that's what she did, and the fact that, you know, that time with her being in prison that affected her children, and that when she got out, she was just on hustle mode, trying to make money, make sure her kids had things. Apparently, her life was, when she was younger, she didn't have a lot, so she wanted to work and make sure her children had plenty. She was trying to make sure her kids were straight, and I understand that. Like, I ain't really know how to take Goshay, but I was like, I understand you. I understand you. Yes, but not just that. Let me tell you how full of crap she is. She You say YouTube doing that, trying to make people upgrade the YouTube premium. Yeah, they being dirty. That's not cute. Thank you for being 71 Diva 2. But let me tell you, not just the 2 years or whatever. Goshay told us that. The girl didn't mention that. The girl is saying, like, oh, we was doing sports and basically you were working. You were working. She was doing hair, getting contracts, working with the Hawks. Now she don't went and open restaurants and stuff. Like, she straight hustle so that these children could have a good life. And they, you know, we didn't feel like you was there. How the hell was she gonna be there in the stands in your face and earning money at the same time? She couldn't do both. Couldn't do both. This heifer had the nerve to tell Goshay, you can't take the money with you. Like, if something happened to you, like, you know, who gonna take care of you? And who, what you mean who gonna take care of her? The fact that she made money to take care of y'all when your mama go down, why you couldn't have your mama back? What do you mean you can't take it with you? Is y'all issue that y'all want her to just hand all her money over to y'all? Like, what is your problem? Or do you feel like because your mama hustle and make money, she should have just took your children and raised them for you? Like, what is your deal? Lord, this show my child. She said she should have cussed out and kicked out. Goshay got a soft spot. And thank you for being 73, Legina Jackson. She got a soft spot because she was just like, look, I worked hard for y'all. I didn't know how to work and provide a good life for you and be in your face at the same time. The girl talking about, oh, when you young and you doing sports, you want your mama in the stands. And let me tell you something. Some of these children is getting, baby, the kids is rotten. Some of them is rotten, Auntie Eva. Let me tell you something. I'm a mama that hustled and was still on the scene, in the stands, at the practices, at the meets. And Geneva can tell you, I got one of them right now that swear up and down he was done so wrong. And mama was working, running, doing everything, making sure I was in the stands. Y'all, it was one occasion where my car wasn't working. I caught the city bus, and when the city bus wouldn't go where I needed to go, I got off the city bus and walked the rest of the way on swollen ankles to be in the stands. So it don't matter which way you do this thing. You can hustle like a dog and still try to show up. You can hustle like a big dog and not be able to be there. And if a child want to be ungrateful, they're going to do it anyway. They're going to do it anyway. Yes. Not in high school no more, and you don't see the bigger picture. She talking about, I understand now. Like, I've forgiven you now. Hey, Miss Weedy Pooh. All right, now. Girl, shut the hell. Goshay cooler than me. Goshay cooler than me. Because you're not going to make me feel like I did something to you, providing for you. Why you ain't mad with the Negroes that contributed genetic material and disappeared? Yes, Vet, I'm telling you, we back to real reality TV. We back to real reality TV again. I'm telling you, I think this little joker is on to something. Yes, sir. Wait till hers grow up. Wait till they grow up, and then she gonna find out the hard way. Then she gonna find out the hard way. Talking about, so, well, I understand that parenting isn't easy. Girl, you just getting your feet wet. You still got small children. You still getting your feet wet. You still a rookie. She'll find out though. So that's kind of how they left that. And I felt bad for Goshay. I did. I really felt bad for her. So anyway, we move on to this tea party. What Malaysia called the Clatchet party. The classy ratchet tea party. So she shows up in her red and white two-piece, white top, this white fascinator on a headband. Krista shows up looking ghetto, honey, black and white. She got a white tam with black checks on it. and her shirt had ravelers hanging off in the front. I'm like, Crystal, what's your story, baby? Because it looked like Neo must have did her wrong on the corner or something. Crystal always looking like she just hanging on by a thread with her clothing. I don't know what that is, but I need answers, okay? And then she had some crystal stones glued to the top of her eyebrow. I say, listen, at this point, I need a second season just to see, if the clothing is going to upgrade for poor little Crystal. Because Crystal seemed to be the only one struggling with her wardrobe, okay? Hold on, y'all. Let me try something. Allow me to try something. Because this is going to bother me if I don't. Y'all give me 1 second. But, if I'm being real, I feel like she really is struggling. But y'all know how reality shows go. When they first start, it don't never be right. So I'm hoping that by next season, if they make it to another season, that her clothes gonna upgrade. Because right now, ravels hanging off the front of your blouse, no ma'am. No ma'am. I don't know who we need to write a letter to, but that's not acceptable. The rest of the ladies showed up. Everybody else just basically stuck with black and white. Malaysia was the only one daring enough to show up in red and white. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I want to see something. Okay. All right. Hey, DT. How you doing? Legina, you sent a cash out? What? I ain't even know. I'm up here running my mouth. Oh, thank you. I just seen it. Oh, that's so sweet. And she sent the one with the picture. I'll be so happy to get the picture cash apps now because they seem so nice. They're so nice. They seem personal. Yes. You've been busy. Okay. But we love you and we miss you. Diva 2 say she should have money. She been on a show before. Yeah, but them shows don't pay that much. Like, y'all really think them shows pay more than they actually do? They don't pay like that. They really don't. And you seeing the evidence of it because her clothing. Listen, something is going on. Oh my gosh. Look what Legina the Jackson sent. That is so cute. Look, I love these pictures. Oh my God. Y'all don't know. I like stuff like that. Like, I'm really goofy. So, like, forgive me. Okay. Overlook me. That's all I can say. Overlook my foolishness because I like silly stuff. Okay. Thank you, Legina. So everybody else came black and white. Miss Princess Loftus was really cute. Well, I think it was like a leather pleated skirt with this white cardigan that was a little edgy, a little funky. It was cute. I don't know what the hell. Tamika had on looked like a lace peasant skirt with a white top and a black sequins tam. I said, what is that? What's her name? Goshay came in with sparkles and pearls. She's like, I didn't get the two-piece memo. And I'm trying to figure out, Goshay, you don't know how people dress for tea parties? It looked like something for a cocktail party is what she was dressed for. It was like a black mini dress with sparkles and like pearl ropes hanging from it. It was cute, but it was definitely giving cocktail hour and not tea party. But it was cute though. It was cute. Then we had was that everybody? Yeah, that was everybody. Everybody had on fascinators except for Crystal and Tamika with them tams. Okay. It was a little, a little. So anyway, they in there, they came in, they talking or whatever. Tamika went to talking about her son or whatever and asking everybody if they had already signed that petition. Lord, DT done started. Yes. So she sound like she getting clothes from a thrift shop in the Lululand. Child, I don't know where they coming from, but it's a bit much. Not clothes from 5 and below. I got DS and DT on my case tonight. Lord, I got to make it through. So I really got to make it through. So they sitting there, she talking my dad. They asked her like what happened with him. I didn't know. I don't know how I felt about the question, what happened with your son, or like what was the story with that. I don't know. Something about that kind of bothered me just a smidge, just a smidgen. But not too much, because she gave him a quick short answer, and everybody dropped it, and I was glad. She basically said the baby got hit. He was like chilling on the inner tube. Somebody hit him with a jet ski, and she said he was in the hospital for 2 weeks before he passed. So they didn't, that's what had happened. So she said it quick, and that was the end of it. Hold on, y'all. Hello. Hey, how are you? I'm okay. I'm on live. Okay, I'm gonna call you as soon as I get off. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. That was the boss. But anyway, so she said that they dropped it real quick. Hey Dolce. So basically Crystal was like, oh, you real strong for that. I was like, okay, so maybe that did provide a moment for them to kind of bond or whatever. Malaysia acknowledged, applauded Tamika for acknowledging that she, was wrong for how she was getting in a business and walking off at the party. And I was like, what are we acknowledging this for? Crystal was like, yeah, okay, I acknowledge that I thank you for apologizing or whatever, and removing yourself basically. And I'm like, did we watch the same thing? Because she acted like a whole butthole. Goshay was the only one that really went for it. Goshay was sitting there like, your demeanor was stank. You came in with bad energy, like for no reason. You didn't even speak to this girl. Like you was really acting up. And then you came in here today with the same type of energy or whatever. And she basically wasn't going for it. She was like, why is everybody overlooking her behavior? Like, what is this? Um, and her and Tamika kind of went back and forth a little bit, and Crystal interrupted. Yeah, she acted like an entire anus. An entire anus is what she acted like. Okay. Right. I didn't understand the berets at the tea party either. The fascinator, whatever, like that happens. That actually makes sense a little, a smidge. But I didn't understand the Tams. But yeah, so Crystal interrupted and was like, look, let's play the game. Let's do some shots. Let's have some fun. Lord, God's anointed daughter say, Plato's closet. Lord, have mercy. Now you took us back with Plato's closet, girl. So anyway, they went to playing the game, and the game was for them to write down what misconceptions that people have about them, and then they were going to guess who it was and talk about what the real was. So the first one they pulled out was mean and aggressive, and everybody was like, "Who is that? Who put down that people think they mean and aggressive?" Princess Lofters thought it was Goshay. Goshay was like, "No, I ain't put that down." She said she had arresting B face. Y'all know that word. And turns out that was Crystal that said that. And she was like, the people on the blogs was saying that kind of stuff about me, saying I was aggressive and mean and like to fight. And so Malaysia's like, "Ooh, somebody take her Instagram because she always talking about the internet." Well, that's where the hell y'all was talking about this girl at. She got a right to say something about people talking about her. That's why I say I'm never gonna like Malaysia, because she play nice, but she real nasty. And I can't with her. I cannot with Malaysia. Will not with her. So anyway, the next one they pulled out was somebody thinks they're bougie, and they were trying to say it was Tamika. Goshay thought it was Tamika. And so I feel like it's something brewing between Goshay and Tamika, in my personal opinion, because Goshay was like, I think it's Tamika that put down that people think she's bougie. And so Tamika was like, dang, what's the problem? Why she on me? I'm not going nowhere. And then turned to come to find out, you did write bougie and put it in the bucket. It's just you weren't the only person to write bougie and put it in the bucket. The first person that came clean and was like, "Oh, it's me," was Princess Lofters, because she said people think she bougie because she drank everything with a straw. And I was real happy when somebody told her, "Girl, that's actually very ghetto." And so then when they pulled out another bougie, it actually was Tamika. So it's like, why would you be acting like Goshay is on your case, girl? You do try to act bougie, like. And I feel like she tried real hard. I think she still got insecurities about whatever the hell went on between her and Usher and how people saw her. Because y'all know that right now that's a whole episode between her and Quentin the crackhead Dineva behind how people saw her while she was with Usher. Okay, because she act like that's her whole identity is Usher. I'm tired of that. So anyway, after that, with the whole thing with Princess Loftus Child, Goshay had the nerve. I think I'm starting to like her. She messy. So she gonna ask Princess Loftus, well, what exactly do you do? What do you actually do? We still ain't getting no answer, in my opinion, because Princess Loftus, and I like her, she seems sweet. I think she married to the man who make the money. Now I think that's what she do for a living. Okay. I'm joking, but seriously. Because she was like, I'm an entrepreneur, meaning what business do you run, girl? I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a producer. I'm a creator. She mentioned RHOA again, and she claims that it gives her emotional turmoil because she say people see her and say, "Well, you know, you got that, but what else?" Why is that giving you emotional turmoil? Princess Loftus, just tell them, look, that I did do that. That's to my credit, and I'm doing something else. You know, right? Just needed to say it. Just needed to say it. You so crazy. That's bougie. Usher is her identity, even though she's remarried to his longtime. He's remarried to his longtime girlfriend. Yes. Hey nephew, what's up, Ian the court junkie? So listen, that was an interesting conversation. I did not expect Goshay to ask Princess Loftus, like, what exactly do you do? Thank you for being like number 78, Ian. I appreciate you. So look, and then after the whole thing with Tamika come out that she had actually put Bougie in the little cup, hat, bucket, whatever. And she tried to kind of get past it or whatever. Um and Tamika, like, even her response, her energy was so stink. Oh, people think I'm bougie, but you know, I'm down to earth and I'll cuss somebody out and I'll slap a bee. Like, girl, what you doing all that for? Because you ain't fooling nobody. Just because you kind of have a little bit of a hard face, it don't mean you tough. Being loud, rude, and looking harsh doesn't make you tough. And I don't know why ladies think that that's cute or attractive. It's not. Definitely, I could tell Goshay was not really feeling the attitude and the stinkness. And she was like trying to figure out, like, why is everybody just going past her attitude like they don't see this? Hey, Miss Gardner, thank you for being 79. So you could tell like she was not really for it. She wasn't for it at all. So she asked her flat out, she was like, well, what about Usher? Why y'all broke up? How did y'all end up getting together? I said, woo, Goshay is giving us old school reality. And so Tamika's in the confessional, like, oh my God, how did we end up here? How did we get here? What is going on? What's happening? So I'm sitting there like, what's happening? Girl, I can tell you what's happening. She let you off the hook. You act like a big bully and everybody else back down and pat you on the back for doing the bare minimum. Apparently, Goshay don't see you. Mm? So she claimed that they was always around each other, and so they basically ended up together because they was best friends, blase squaze. So she said, well, why y'all broke up? And she said, well, I really don't know. Why Goshay sat up there and said, well, let's go to the book then. Because, you know, remember I told y'all Tamika wrote a book. She was doing like signing, talking about she had to sign her books or work on signing her books or something in the earlier seed. DT, thank you for the super chat. Say Malaysia got the personality of gout on a man. Whew. Thank you for the super chat, and you not wrong. Right. It doesn't make you down to earth that you're like banjied and ignorant and combative. That is not down to earth. That's just down in the gutter. Like, stop it. So, according to the book, get this now. What Tamika Foster Raymond put in her book, she said it was rumors that Usher was hunching one of the bridesmaids that was at her wedding and that the girl was one of her best friends. So Usher is scandalous. He was hunching one of the bridesmaids and one of her best friends. I say, no, not Ursha, baby. Not Ursha, baby. Mm-mm-mm. But she up there telling them she don't know. I don't really know. You know, it's hard when somebody asks like why you broke up and you really can't say why. You know why. You put it in your book. But you didn't want to talk about your relationship, but you had all that smoke and energy for somebody else's relationship. Tamika, let's talk about yours with your best friend. She was my best friend. Been with her through thick and thin. Okay. But now, can't believe it, can't believe it, can't believe it. Usher nasty. Right, Brandon? Usher is nasty. Usher nasty. Say, not Usher said he wrote a bridesmaid. He didn't say it, but Tamika Show put it in her book. Tamika Show put it in her book, and Goshay Show went and got it when she said she didn't know why they wasn't together. Yes, she was a friend of mine. Yes, she was a friend of mine. Hey, that's what happened. And so Goshay took her right back to the pool party. Lord, Catherine talking about don't do her man. The problem, Catherine, is that apparently he everybody's stick. He everybody man. That's the problem. He everybody man. Listen, for a plane ticket to Atlanta, he could really be your man. All you got to do is run up on him. Apparently, he indiscriminate with punishment, baby. Everybody can get it. So Goshay say she was going back to this pool party issue because she wasn't done with it. Say she needed closure. Malaysia talking about, well, I don't blame her for getting to the bottom of it because Tamika act like she really done, like she got a real problem with this girl that she ain't coming out with. Meanwhile, Tamika trying to cover up her face, and I'm trying to figure out what you covering your face for. Right, yours, mine, and ours. You, me, and he. Okay, something going on. So she was like, Malaysia had the nerve to go ask Krista, have you ever slid at Usher DMs? And the girl is like, that was so out of line. And so Goshay was like, well, hell, even I asked her, well, damn, did you sleep with that girl, man, or something? Like, what is this about? So that's how it ended. You could tell Krista really wasn't feeling it, but it looked like the next episode that Dr. Princess Tramp is going to be at some little function they're having. And she gonna be trying to really get in Crystal face to try to make a scene with this girl. And all we seen in the coming attractions with that was Crystal saying, take this mic off me, and looking like she was ready to get real project-ish with Dr. Princess, who's really doing way too much. So that's the show in a nutshell. On a 1 to 10, I'm gonna give them a strong 8.3. And I don't think that's bad for a new show. I'm invested. I'm gonna tell you that honestly. I'm invested. I will be watching next week. I need to know what's gonna happen. I am invested. They got me. They got me. So, you know, if y'all ain't watched it, be watching it. Come on every Thursday night on WeTV. Y'all check the time in your area. But in my opinion, it was definitely worth it. I think Carlos might have captured lightning in the bottle. I'm not going to say that it's like any other show that we've seen, but definitely that old school Black reality show feel. And it was actually Black reality. It wasn't crafted and overproduced. Definitely a good show. Definitely a good show. Oh, thank you, Renee. Straight up. Yes, and the wigs was decent. There was one bad wig last episode, that blonde wig that Malaysia had on at that zip line park. It did give Party City Game of Thrones, but after that, the wigs were on point. There was only one bad wig the whole time. Brandon said, but Princess is supposed to be so sweet. She does seem like a sweet lady. That's not the same lady. Princess Lofters and Dr. Princess are two different people, so you got to watch. Princess Lofters is super sweet and sensitive. She a little strange, kind of spacey, but she ain't bad. That Dr. Princess hoe, she ragged as a mango seed. So, watch it so we can see what's up. I enjoyed it too, Nisi Rose. Real talk. You do. You really do. Okay? So look, let's talk about this RHOP sneak peek, and I'm gonna let y'all have y'all night back. So it looked like Giselle gonna try to use what happened over at Necrosis' house, where she was telling them to unpack boxes and drink with her. Remember when Karen told Mia, like, you bringing crap like about me and my marriage and all that, making up these stories in front of this camera. And so she told her, like, girl, I ain't say nothing when I heard you was going to Atlanta to meet up with a rapper. Mind you, by the time Giselle trying to check her on it, she talking about you said she slept with a rapper. But if you roll tape, ain't nothing like that happen. Now, production rolled tape, but they didn't roll tape on the facts. What they did was roll tape on the one scene where Mia was talking crap to Karen. Oh, I know somebody, and they say you go with their best friend and y'all was hunching in the bathroom. So it's like, oh, and then they put it where, oh, Mia talking to Karen's face. And it's like, you show one scene, show all them scenes where she was talking behind that lady back. That's what you do. But they didn't do that. Nor did they roll the footage to show what Karen actually said. What Karen said was, I didn't say nothing when I heard you was going to Atlanta to meet up with a rapper. Okay. And she told us something about she heard about her with a married man. Giselle called herself checking her on it, talking about, you said she slept with a rapper. You said she slept with a married man. No, she said she heard rumors. That's what happened. So Karen stood on business, honey, as y'all like to say, and was like, look, let me tell you something. Y'all constantly attack me and my marriage. You constantly disrespect me and my marriage. I'm not doing it no more. When y'all do what y'all do, I'm going to do what I do. She ain't playing with them heifers, and that's it, and that's all. She say, I'm human and I bleed. And that's just that. She was like, and I brought you to this group and you doing this type of stuff. She said, and the difference is I say stuff to you. You go say stuff behind my back, blow it out of proportion. Okay. Mia went to insinuate and talk about, well, I know you bleed. That's why I ain't tell the true story. Karen's like, girl, you don't know my true story. Talking about, you want to try it? Want to try what? All you going to do is tell a lie. All you going to do is tell a lie. At this point, Mia's new name going to be Legion. She going to be a big Legion lie, because we know from the time Mia been on this show, the first person she lied on was Giselle. Remember when she told Wendy that Giselle said you a weak bitch? Remember that? Then she went and she lied on, who she lied on next? She lied on, I want to say Chris got the next lie, when she lied and said Chris was staring at her the same season when all of them went to lying on the man. She lied and said that. Then she lied on Wendy. No, she lied on Wendy first. Then she lied on Chris. Yeah, first she lied on Wendy, talking about Wendy showed her, let her see her privates and was that she was touching on her and all that. I'm like, girl, you were such a liar. She lied on her friend Jackie. Then she lied on Chris, say Chris was watching her and looking at her. Like, this girl ain't did nothing but lie after lie after lie. At this point, girl, any story you make up on Karen could literally be the devil in the pitchfork. And if you tell it, we not going to believe it. So it looks like we're going to have more mess from RHOP on Sunday, and we're going to survive it. But at least we got a little bit of actual black reality during the middle of the week. Okay? So now if anybody want to stream y'all, I'll put it up. But other than that, I'm finna let y'all have it for the night, baby. Okay? Because this is my second time going live. All right. And that's it. And that's all I got for tonight. I think Gabor's live. And if so, we're going to slide. We could slide over there and hang out with them. But I'm finna go, y'all. If ain't nobody else got nothing else, if all hearts are clear, you know what I'm about to ask y'all to do. You know what I'm about to ask y'all to do. If you didn't hit the like button on the way in, please, please, please hit the like button on the way out. Please hit your notification bell and click all so you will know every single time we go live on this channel. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Okay. And if you want to join channel membership, there's a join button beneath the video and a membership link in the description box. Also, we got a link for our Royal Family merchandise store so you can get your crown gear, classic black and gold, or our new emerald crown design. We got the links for the Amazon storefront so you can shop together, and the wish list so you can send me snacks or goodies if you want to show some love. All right. So once again, shout out to Seanitra Jackson and for DT for supporting this stream. I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody for hitting the like button. Enjoy the rest of your night. Sweet dreams. Say your prayers. And if no one else tells you, my loves, God loves you. I love you. And there is nothing you can do about it. Talk to you later. Bye.